Háblame de ti, cuéntame de tu vida. Sabes tú muy bien que yo estoy convencida.
Welcome to It Starts with the Heart, Main Plaza Conservancy's way of telling you what's going on in the heart of the city, on your plaza, the People's Plaza. Today, my guest with me is Ellie. I'm sorry, I just have a nickname for her, but Eloise Cortez Lara.
Yes.
She is with San Fernando Cathedral's Fiesta Committee, and she's with us today. We're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming Fiesta San Fernando on beautiful, historic Main Plaza. Ellie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you.
Sorry,
So good
I
to be here.
stumbled over your name.
It happens all the time. Yes.
Okay.
Nothing new.
Well, San Fernando has an event on Main Plaza every year. It is their biggest fundraiser.
It is, yes.
Okay, and that's what they look for and that's supporting San Fernando Cathedral on the
That's
plaza,
correct.
right?
That's correct. It's continuing restoration and it's adjoining buildings and so forth. So it is our most important event.
That's
by
great.
far, yes.
Well, it's the biggest event by
Yes,
far on
yes.
Main Plaza each
Oh.
year. And normally it's about a 4-day event, but I think this year they're cutting it back to 3.
Correct. We did, yes. We did cut it to 3. It is a lot of work and we do run strictly on volunteers, and so it seems to be getting more and more difficult, but we're still trucking, and we thought we'd try 3 days this year and see how that goes. We used to be a 10-day event, as a matter of fact, and so
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, over about 25 years ago, and so you know, that was even more difficult. So we were doing good with 4, and then we thought we'd try the 3. So we're gonna see how that works.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine a 10-day event. That'd be like
I
carnival.
couldn't either. I couldn't either. And trust me, I wasn't around then. I was around with the 4 days only, and so yeah, I couldn't even imagine. And being that, as you know, I was in charge of it for 13 years.
Yes.
Running it for that amount of years for 4 days.
That's when I first met you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Else, God, can you believe it's over 10 years ago?
I know, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Hard to believe. But, you know, the 4 days was enough. I mean, of course, the planning that goes into it is quite lengthy. You know,
Yeah.
6 months on, you're doing planning and meetings and so forth. But the actual 4 days is a lot of work from, you know, morning to past, you know, 1, 2 a.m. And so it is hard, but we love it and wouldn't have it any other way. So looking
Okay.
forward to it.
All right, and it's free and open to the public.
Most definitely. So I've always strive to stress that it's a family fun free event. And I've heard it all these years being said that they love coming, folks love coming because it is a family, very family oriented. In my opinion, every event in Fiesta has its own flavor, its own, if you will, taste, and I believe ours is very family oriented. We have home cooked meal almost type food from moms and grandmas years past that been here with us for over 30 years, some of them. Some of the vendors, the food vendors. We have a variety of food, Mexican food, you know, chicken on a stick, corn on the cob.
It's kind of
different things.
evolved, I think.
It has evolved, and in the time I've been volunteering, I want to say it's probably been, 24, 25 years. It has come a long way, but we do have a handful of vendors that have been with us since the beginning. So
Wow.
yes, and so we do have food booths. We have arts and crafts booths.
I love your arts and crafts booths.
Yes, me too.
The items that they're bringing are just
They are.
incredible. I buy things for my granddaughters.
It's a bevy of things, and you know, like I said, over the years we've had artisans from Mexico bringing in jewelry or their pottery, you know, all the way to T-shirts and hair pieces and hats and so forth. So it's a variety of things. So it's a really nice place to come because of it being family oriented and free, especially to come by and see our taste our food and see the arts and crafts and also listen to music.
And you've got incredible music.
We do.
2 stages.
2 stages, one on pretty much more or less the center of Main Plaza and then on your East Promenade. And so we try to serve both sides and make sure everybody has that opportunity to be around not only the booths but the music as well. So music is all day long, and we have a great schedule, great lineup on our website.
That's good. I know the last couple years they changed it up a little bit on the East Promenade and kind of fenced it off with seating and everything, more like a beer garden.
More or less, yes, ma'am. You know, as you know, the East Promenade has that beautiful area and some seating there, and so we do have. I think they've rented some tents or some covers so that folks can kind of not only sit down and enjoy the music and food, but if it is really hot, which it is in April, as you know.
Yes, it is. Very steamy.
Yes, be undercover. And so we also have some of that on Elizondo Plaza as well.
Right. That's also something new, and that's worked out very well.
Yes, it has. We kind of call that the DJ alley in a sense, because we do have a DJ on that side. And like I said, we kind of want to give vendors an opportunity to have crowds in wherever they. So in other words, there's not a bad spot.
Right.
In Fiesta San Fernando, and so in that area we also have some food booths and arts and crafts booths mainly, and so the DJ is there at the very entrance so that folks can start hearing what's going on and curiously
Music
walk through
will draw them in.
Exactly. We've had crowds line dancing there. It's really amazing. So there's really not a bad spot in our event. So people sit there as well under the tarps and watch their kids dance.
Okay, and then there's two special added features to your event. You're on the plaza, but we also have the Battle of the Flowers parade that goes right by Main Plaza, and that's on Friday.
Correct.
And then Saturday evening, Flambeau Parade comes by the same.
Yes.
So if you're on Main Plaza, you are going to be able to be front and center.
Exactly, and that has been I love that aspect because folks will come in, you know, before the parades, and we're right in the middle, and so they have to almost usually cross us to get to the seating areas, and so you know, they stop in that way, and then sometimes they stay, and especially after the night parade, they'll come back in and you know, wow, after the parade, we're going to go ahead and go on in and listen to that band and get some of that great smelling food.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing for us to have the parades right near us. And so, like you said, front and center.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It is. It's quite. It impacts a lot though because there are a lot of people.
There
all
are
at one time.
a lot of people, a lot. And you know, if they feel like taking a break and coming in and getting something to eat, we're right there, and it really helps us a lot as well. So it's been great.
Okay, and Father Victor Valdez is
Yes.
the new rector.
He is.
He's been there a few years now, right?
He's in, if I'm correct, in July will be 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
Could be wrong, Father. A little wrong only, but yes, he's wonderful, and so he's a big supporter. And
He is very wonderful.
He
I
is.
mean, the man
love
is
him.
very
Yes,
endearing, and
he is.
and he loves this fiesta.
He loves San Fernando. He loves our fiesta. And
Call
he's-
him crazy.
I know those. Yes, and you know, last year. He's out there with us.
I
And
know.
That's you know, you've probably seen him.
Yeah.
Hat and all, his bright shirts and all, and his hat, and he's out there helping us,
Oh, yeah.
supporting us, making sure we're all okay, making sure we don't need anything. And so, yes.
During setup, I think it was about 2 years ago, they were setting up in an area, and I wanted them to kind of move aside a little bit. And I had the language barrier, and Father Victor was right there, and he says, "Let me help you." And it was all taken care of just in moments, and I thought, okay, you know.
Yes, that's Father. He's there when you need him.
He was there when I needed him.
Best shepherd we have. That's right. And so, you know, it all runs smoothly with all the support of everyone that we've had.
Okay.
Not only this year and every year that we've had it. So it's a nice. I'm honored to be around it and the cathedral. So
Great. Well, now San Fernando, you have a booth there, don't you? You're selling things from the booth?
Well, we have a metal booth.
Okay.
And our
Medal, the famous Fiesta medals.
Yes, well, I brought a couple for you to see.
All right.
You'd like to see that?
Absolutely.
So this is the heart that
Can
also.
you pull that up and see them?
So they come in 2 colors.
Oh, okay.
We have
Got
the solid red ribbon
Uh-huh.
and the striped. And we consider, as you know, as Main Plaza also, but San Fernando being the heart of the city as well, or the
Right.
center of the city.
Right.
And one of our committee members and Father designed the medal. So
Wow, they
we
did a
do-
very nice job.
Didn't they? They are very pretty.
Yeah. That's kind of like the heart of Father Victor.
This is true. This is true. He loves taking part in designing them as well.
Yeah.
You know, he has great ideas, and so we've
And
been doing
that
it for
is
a while.
so San Antonio.
It is. Over the years, I can't believe how many folks have medals. I mean, it's not just Fiesta organizations anymore. It's
Yeah.
everybody, even
It is.
families. You know, let's get a family medal. Let's get a restaurant medal.
I
different-
know.
It's all over.
It's kind of funny. of course, me being from the Midwest, I didn't understand the
Sure,
Fiesta medal.
sure, sure.
And it is a phenomenon all of its own.
It is,
And
it
people
is.
are very serious
Oh, they
collectors.
are. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be. I got tired because there was no end to it. You know,
Yeah.
you could go broke buying so many, but no,
Yeah.
they all benefit great causes. It's just that, like I said, there are so many now, but it's amazing to see the different styles you can come up with.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
Some
we're
of them even have moving parts on them now.
This
I mean,
is true.
they're very elaborate.
this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
Lights and all.
And you know what? That's the very cool thing about Fiesta in San Antonio, is the medals that people do. I mean, they have their sashes,
Yes.
and they're hanging all over them.
Yes,
And
yes.
I have two. I think I mentioned to you my two favorites.
Oh, yes.
One of Susan
Judge Reed, Susan Reed, former
Judge
dean.
Reed,
Yes, yes.
and of Phil Hardberger.
Yes.
And for some reason, I just treasure those. I've
I have
seen,
mine still.
Do you?
Yes, I
I've
still
seen
have 'em.
some homemade ones with pop bottle. They put something in the caps.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So people get very creative.
They do. They do.
And then
It's-
there's the thing with the shoes. I'm still learning tradition and heritage
okay.
and all of the things about San Antonio. But
Yeah.
you know, decorating the boots or the shoes or the whatever it is, that's
Are you talking about in the parade?
yeah,
or
in the parade.
Like show me your shoes?
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Show me your shoes.
I was fortunate enough to be in the 2016 both parades, Flambeau and Night Parade.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Day Parade and the Flambeau, and Battle Flowers and Flambeau. And I didn't realize how many people. I mean, they come with signs. Show me your shoes, and they yell it constantly. But you know, I was pretty much in a carriage, so ground level, I could see everybody. You know, I wasn't on an actual float, and show me your shoes, show me your shoes. And I found myself doing that constantly, and you know, I was like, this is fun. And they
Yeah.
really, and I think because it started with the queens that have these really big ornate dresses, and they're probably wondering, well, what you got under there? What kind of shoes are
Yeah,
you wearing?
tennis
And tennis
shoes.
shoes. And so I think that it somehow started that way. But they ask all of us to show them their shoes. So
That is
fun.
very cool.
It's
And
fun.
all of that is just really, truly San Antonio.
definitely.
I don't know that
definitely.
I've seen or encountered it anywhere else, and that really makes us special.
Well, it does.
And
it
then
does.
being able to oversee everything on Main Plaza, the original city center.
Yes,
And then having San Fernando Cathedral, the
Yes.
oldest continuously operated cathedral in
Most
the
definitely.
United States
Yes,
on the plaza.
that's correct.
It is truly a very, very special place.
Yes, it is.
We invite you down to Main Plaza and enjoy Fiesta San Fernando. What are the dates? Do you know?
So yes, we will start on Thursday, April 25th at noon,
Okay.
and then we run through Saturday, April 27th. Now Saturday we end at 1 a.m.
Okay.
but Thursday and Friday we end at midnight.
Okay.
So 1 a.m. Saturday to accommodate those folks that the parade sometimes doesn't end until 11:30 here
Mm-hmm.
at Main Plaza, and so you know, we don't want to lose folks that are at 11:30.
Oh, yeah.
Having to, so we extended it to 1 a.m.
Plus, they're thirsty too at that
Very
time.
thirsty, yes,
Yeah.
yes, and so hungry, thirsty, all that.
There
so,
you go, and you've
yes,
got it all.
We have it all.
Can kick back,
That's
enjoy
right.
music,
That's
and
right.
have a brew and
Of
some
course.
good food.
Good food, that's
Good
right. Jane.
food.
That's right.
Well, we invite you down to beautiful, historic Main Plaza. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for
so
having
much.
me.
It was
Very
great
welcome.
having you here.
Great to be here. Thank you so much. Very
Viva
honored.
Fiesta!
Viva! Viva! And Viva San Fernando!
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Welcome back to It Starts at the Heart. I'm your host, Jane Pauley Flores, here telling you about what's going on Main Plaza. And joining me now is our programs manager, Casey Glick. Casey, tell us all of the things it's going to be a crazy, crazy March, April in San Antonio.
It is. The weather's getting nicer. We're excited. We have things going on our beautiful plaza. So we actually have our farmers market is back. We have
Yay!
our fresh local produce coming out every Tuesday, 10 to 1. We have live music. It's a great energy out there. You get to support your local farmers. It's just a really fun event that everyone loves downtown.
And everybody loves the farmers market.
Exactly.
And as we get into the season, more and more they're going to have more produce available too, I'm sure.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, so we also have going on every Friday night, we have our Brews and Tunes at our Blue Star Ice House kiosk. So live music, craft beer, they have some delicious munchies, nachos, brisket nachos, all kinds of things going on over there. So that's a fun place to be on Friday nights as well.
Wow, okay. So different various genre of music with bands?
Exactly. Every week we have something new. So you'll bound to find a Friday that you want to go to. We have a bunch of pop music, or we have our guitarists come in. So there's just a huge variety, a jazz musician. It's just a lot of fun.
Very good. And Blue Star Ice House has craft beers. So you can actually go in and try a couple different beers.
Exactly. Yeah, locally brewed, and they're all craft. So
all right.
It's a great place.
Great.
Also going on in April, Viva Jazz for our Jazz Appreciation Month. The first week of April, we're going to have lunchtime music, and then including our Saga nights, we're going to have our jazz artists come out on Tuesday and Friday night leading up to the Saga.
All right.
So that'll be a lot of fun. We love jazz. We love to bring out great names, local musicians, known musicians, Joe Posada.
Oh, we love Joe.
Yes, we love him
He
on
is
the Plaza. So there's going to be a lot of locals coming out and playing for our Jazz Appreciation Month.
Okay. Now, are you do you have a co-sponsor on this one?
Yes, we do. KRTU is helping us put that on.
Thank you, KRTU.
Yes.
We love having you on the Plaza.
Exactly. So that's going to be the first week of April, the 1st through the 5th.
Okay.
And lunchtime is going to be 11 to 2, and then on Tuesday and Friday it's going to be 5:45 to 8:45, just before our 9 o'clock
All right.
showing of the
Leading
Saga.
right up to the Saga.
Exactly.
All right.
So we have that going on in April. We also have our coronation of Ray Feo, and
Yes.
that is Friday, April 12th. And
All
it'll
right.
be from 5:30 to 7, and it's the coronation of Ray Feo number 71.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a
we've-
lot of Ray Feos.
Every year it's been out on beautiful historic Main Plaza.
Exactly, a beautiful event, perfect kickoff for Fiesta.
Yes, yes, right in front of San Fernando Cathedral.
Yes.
Yes.
And even actually before the coronation of Ray Feo, San Fernando puts on a blessing for Fiesta. So it's a mariachi mass, and that is going to be happening Sunday, April 7th at 8 a.m.
That's an early morning mass.
That is an early
Yes.
morning mass. It's televised too, so if you
Yes.
can't make it down to San Fernando, you can always tune in and watch the Blessing of Fiesta, because it's such an
Right.
important event in San Antonio, so we always want to make sure it all goes well.
That's great.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
is. Also, we have a lot of stuff going on.
It's April.
It is. We have our San Fernando Cathedral will be celebrating Good Friday. Tis the reason for the season, Easter. They're going to be doing a reenactment of Passion of the Christ. So it starts at Milan Park at 10 a.m. and it makes its way all the way to Main Plaza. And then they do the crucifixion on Main Plaza around noon.
I have
So-
seen that every year. It is very moving,
I believe it.
and everyone wants to be a part of it.
Exactly.
So,
I'm excited to see it. It'll be my first time. I just know it's going to be beautiful, though. I'm very excited to watch it.
Wonderful. Passion of the Christ on Main Plaza.
Yes.
That'd be wonderful.
And San Fernando Cathedral will also be having their Easter Masses the following Sunday.
Yes.
So that's going to be every 2 hours, beginning at 6 a.m. and it ends at 5.
Okay.
So we have our farmers market will be canceled because San Fernando, like we just went over, is going to be having their fun fiesta.
Yes.
So unfortunately, our farmers market will be canceled during that week while they're getting ready for setup.
And also the Saga is canceled that week as well, right?
Exactly.
It's all about Fiesta San Fernando.
Exactly.
Okay.
April, San Antonio is all about Fiesta, and so that whole week, San Fernando has Main Plaza. It's going to be a lot of fun going on though, but we will have our farmers market and San Antonio the Saga canceled, and that'll be Tuesday, April 23rd, and then as well as Friday, April 26th, and Saturday, April 27th.
Okay.
So don't forget,
right.
unfortunately, Saga won't be playing, but it'll be back up on Sunday.
So you can't go to the farmer's market and you can't see the Saga, but you can definitely enjoy music, some shopping, and any kind of food you can think of. It's just
Exactly.
unlimited there on the plaza.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
there's still a lot of fun
So
stuff
much to
happening,
do.
just not the regular stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
invite everybody you know, bring them down to Main Plaza for Fiesta San Fernando.
Exactly.
All right. Plus, there's something going on everywhere in the city. I mean, it's just no matter where you turn, there's events everywhere surrounding us downtown here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So a little bit early, but we are also excited to announce that we are bringing back Bike Beat this year.
Oh,
Yes.
You're going to have a lot of bike riders, enthusiasts, very happy over this.
Yes, very happy.
Yeah.
That's not going to be until May, but get it on your calendar because we want to see everyone out there. It's going to be perfect weather. It's going to be beautiful. All the bikes are going to be out there, and it's just going to be all about bikes. So it'll be so much fun.
Okay. Are you going to have booths, information, any giveaways, any music?
Yes, so we're gonna definitely have informational booths. We're gonna do some giveaways, fun prizes out there. There's also gonna be bike safety courses where they will give out free helmets. We're partnering with AAMPO, so they are so informative, so helpful to the community. We're also partnering with SATX Social Ride. So if you've been interested in joining a biking social ride community, they'll be out there and they'll be glad, I'm sure, to have you
Great.
join as well.
Yeah.
So there's just going to be an array of activities. We're going to have bike maintenance, bike art, there'll be music, food trucks, just everything going on. It'll be a really fun day.
All right. Now, this is all ages.
Yes,
Yes.
all ages. We're going to have a bike rodeo, so kids activities, interactive activities as well. There's
You
going to be some
lasso a
games.
bike? Or?
No, little bike courses, like kids love it, and it's just such a young age to begin your biking hobby.
Yeah.
So it'll be just a lot of fun. We are also going to have Frankenbike out there from 10 a.m.
Tell everybody, do you know about Frankenbike?
So it's just pretty much a bike meet. You swap parts, everything with bikes, and it's just regular people coming out. It's completely free, and you just kind of see what's going on.
But if you're
everyone's
looking for
parts.
something that you've not been looking for, I mean, that's something you've been looking for a lot of years, and you've not been able to find it, you just might find it on Main Plaza during Bike Beat.
Exactly, yeah.
That elusive part that you couldn't find.
Exactly, not on the internet, can't find it on Amazon. Well, someone may have it, and someone may be there to help you find it. So.
That is cool because there are a lot of bike shops in San Antonio.
Definitely.
There are a lot of bike enthusiasts in
It
San
is.
Antonio.
The community has just grown so much, and it
Yes.
just makes sense to have it back on Main Plaza.
And it's nice that the city has observed that and given the bikes the rights in their own lanes and the bike lanes and everything. It's all over the city. It's outside of the city area too, but it's really great.
Yeah, it is, and we just want to educate the bikers. We want to educate just the public that, hey, these bikes are on the road, and let's know how to react around them.
Okay, just a question. Will you have any information about how people can get insurance to cover their bikes?
Yes, we will be bringing that out. I didn't even know bike insurance was a thing, but it is, and we will have some information on that at Bike Beat.
I was reading an article that said 1.5 million bikes are stolen a year.
Oh my goodness.
a lot of bikes.
That is a lot of bikes. But I believe it. I mean, it's just the world we live in, but there's going to be bike insurance information there for it.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're looking for, now what's the date? Do you have a date set in May?
Yes, Saturday, May 18th. So
Okay.
the third Saturday in May, Frankenbike is there from 10 to 3, and then that leads us right into the event from 3 to 9. And then the event still continues because we have our beautiful San Antonio the Saga.
Great.
And so that'll be kicking off at 9 until 10:30.
All right.
Yeah.
So a lot of information plus food and drinks.
Exactly.
All right. We always think about food and drinks, right?
Always. It's San Antonio. The weather might be beautiful, but you'll get hungry and thirsty at some
Absolutely.
point.
Absolutely. And May's a good time of year to do it too.
It is. It's actually National Bike Month.
Yes, it is.
So it just makes sense.
Yep. I remember the bike beats we've had in the past, very, very successful. Just every walk of life comes and every walk of bike comes. We saw some incredible bikes that were all decked out, some from like the 30s, 40s, 50s.
Oh my
And some of the
goodness.
people riding them were in dress that kind of matched the year of the bike. And it was very, very cool.
Yeah.
And it is very family oriented.
It is 100% family oriented, free, open to the public, and bring your bikes, bring your friends, bring your family,
And come on
everyone.
down.
Exactly.
All right. What else? Does that wind it up, or I mean, it's just been nonstop?
Yeah, it'll be a very busy time on Main Plaza, but that winds up what we have going on so far. Always keep in touch with our website. That will always be updated
And
with
remind
any
us
new events.
what the website is?
The website is www.mainplaza.org.
All right.
So,
And if they have any questions, can they contact you? Can they give you a call?
yes, give us a call. Our office is 210-225-9800.
All right, you heard it from Casey, Programs Manager of Main Plaza Conservancy, updating you on what is happening in your part of the world, in the city center of San Antonio, on beautiful historic Main Plaza. Thank you for joining us, and check back with us. We are here to update you and tell you what's going on the beautiful city center. And if you have any questions, contact Casey. Give her a call, tell her you're interested, maybe even in sponsor something going on.
Yes, we always
or-
have sponsorship opportunities.
All right, or groups wanting to come in, organize a group to come into an event that we have going on. So there's always something going on at Main Plaza.
Exactly.
We love it. Thank you very much for joining us.
Negrita de mis pesares, todo se va volando, negrita de mis pesares, todo se va volando, a todos diles que sí, pero no les digas cuando así me